great.
Okay then, Martinez, AWP in Hamburg, relentless aggression here from the CTs, looking for their second kill of the round. Martinez does take down Snappy all the meanwhile, so a 4-on-4 technically does favor the T side here on Anubis. We've got Adam S in towards A main, maybe not for long though. Again, he's changing position. He's absolutely everywhere. You don't want him to be.
And remember that B defense has been D-Hub playing very passively, like back behind the bomb site. So you're kind of going over there and you're like, all right, maybe I'll find this 1v1 on D-Hub. And then it's an AWP straight to the dome.
Guys, I think they've been leaving this open.
We've had a lot of space here in the last
Six rounds,
round,
guys. It's been open. I've got the read. And then Sun Pius sitting 12-0. Prize into you. So let's see what they can recollect. It looks more of the same. Last round, 3 players walked out A main, got into the bomb site. And again, that's going to be gifted to them.
Yeah, Dihar, though, slowly but surely making his way back in towards A. He still has a smoke and a flashbang as well. If he smokes the choke point at a idyllic time once more, they're in a lot of trouble. And it feels like, yeah, he's about to drop the utility and a flashbang to suggest there's still players here. They need to be careful. But he's low HP as well, so can't necessarily challenge or deny the plant here. Smoke just to avert their gaze from heaven. But they've made their way through. They should be able to take him down, no problem.
Oh, that's awkward.
They saw it. They saw that little glimpse of him. But he doesn't give them anything to pull on. Madden's going to be between the smokes. There's the flank as well from Nerds. He gets canceled out by Martinez. But where there's one flank, there's a second, apparently. Talk about a smothering. ENCE have no respect for the other portions of the map. They feel as though they can do anything at anywhere at any time. And they're not wrong.
And that adjustment from Movistar just takes too long. Part of it is a little bit of that smoke that D-Hut drops. They're pretty nervous about things, but I mean, that readjustment into the A bomb site is just, it gives a lot of time over for ENCE to get that flank going. So 7-0, a timeout called. First for Movistar.
We're being attacked.
Somebody's shooting Nerf darts from the players'
Someone's
zone.
shooting us with the foam
being
blasters.
lobbed across the room, dude. Who is that?
I took a headshot there.
It's
early on.
It's the ENCE management.
Oh, they're enjoying themselves.
So we can start talking smack about ENCE. Yeah, like this is a really shoddy Anubis so far.
Watch them lose this round against Pistols. After all that negative energy, after firing foam bullets our way, I wish them the worst of luck now.
Yeah, it's all going to go south from here.
Oh my God, I'm sick of saying it. Another half buy here, boys. Chance from Movistar Riders. We'll see if they can do anything here as currently 7-0. AWP Sun Pius repositions once more, this time towards middle. Alex to deal with. It's a very, very slow, methodical approach. The Spaniards waiting for a potential push. The crowd are loving it. And for now, they're waiting to see if an opportunity will present itself. Madden might give it to them. No, messy spray does lead into the first kill, no problem. There's no one to trade it out as it retreats and maintain the advantage.
These are the plays that we're running on overpass that ENCE was doing that, like, Movistar just can't stop. And again, like, just getting whittled down. Let's say, look at the mini-map now. ENCE is rotated off entirely except for Madden. And it's going to be a 4-man hit through B main. So one of the rare misreads that ENCE have had, that's going to weaken things, but it might not even matter at the end of the day.
It hasn't. At times, it's still just, they'll find a way. But right now, it's the Just Tech 9 headshot into AK upgrade. He's got the Kevlar to work with. Martinez can get those fingers to work, plant that bomb. But again, right, no disrespect. But ENCE, they're not scared in any way at any point in any of these moments. You've lost the bomb site. Where's the gun? We've got to be... No, there's no caution. There is nothing other than dominance coming out of ENCE right now. The confidence is boiling over at red-hot temperatures, Energy.
Yeah. We're going into round number 9, and so far they've picked up 2 rounds in this series. We've played a whole map as well, and first one didn't go much better, I'm afraid. This is looking like a 15-0 at this point, and normally you say that about a T side of an
Oh, he's jinxed it.
Well, I'm not saying I want it necessarily. I don't want to see that. Hopefully, Movistar Riders can actually start delivering at this point because they have got the full buy. The bomb at least got planted here. Again, I would say let's start running the set pieces. These defaults aren't working now. The firepower is too much to contain. As once again, he's found the opening pick. Every single round, it seems like Sun Pius helps himself to a frag. But Martinez, he's had enough. He says, no, we're taking the A bomb side. Finds D-Hat.
Make the play.
And actually made his way through completely alone. The second kill has been found, and maybe they can do something with this one.
Man, when in doubt, do it your damn self. Martinez is now awkwardly behind ENCE. They've kind of lost track of him.
Well, the bomb is all the way back towards T-spawn, and this is where things get really awkward because Sunpius is going to start pushing. Mapaz is in canals looking towards Dark. Another kill from Martinez. Good find on Snappy. But still, with the push from Sunpius, he can stop anyone else from joining up with Martinez.
Just sat in between everybody. They've allowed for Nertz to go back around CT spawn, so he's going to be looking to clear out the storage unit to get back into this A site maybe.
If you can't win this round with Martinez having this much impact and influence and taking over the map in this fashion, just call it. Just throw in the towel.
Just call it quits. Just stop now. We'll find out whether Martinez can continue from the 3 kills onwards. Molly on Heaven, and at least storage has been completely cleared. Nertz is going to try to challenge that fire. He offers up half of his health, but that at least gets Martinez to turn attention. Now he's going to try to get back on Khan. Missed shot versus his counterpart of Sunpius. Sunpius just comes flying down into the bomb site. No way. With the Tech-9 instant headshot, Alex is dead. Now Mopaz flank through B all the way back around middle. There's a real chance he catches one off guard, but both? He sees them drop. They nearly line. He buys time, dives back, and with a Molotov on top of it, now suddenly Nertz's job's that much harder. It's a clutch. It's a Mopaz 1v2. It's Sunpius's first death. Dare I say it, it's a silver lining.
Let's say what it really is. It's a Herculean effort from Martinez that you will not be able to replicate very frequently, but that is a round off the back of your star player delivering the goods when you need it most.
Yeah, taking a leap out of the Sunpius playbook, it seems Martinez just helps himself to the bomb site, and as Jason said, that is not sustainable. That is not a maneuver you'd actually encourage for your sniper to move in towards A alone and go for that combative style. It certainly works out for them, but we'll see if they can start posting a few rounds here, back to back, going through the canals. Faster pacing here. I like this. Just make those calls out of spawn right now. You're not winning the duels and the defaults. Try and apply pressure early and see if you can take some control of some prime real estate. Aiming for Dark right now. That's going to be a good grenade. Lands on top of Mopaz here. They're smoked out for now. Nertz will be joined by Madden, who doesn't last long. That's clean through the smoke. A little bit fortunate for Jasper. We'll take it all day long.
Yeah, but I think if you're Movistar, you got to be in a happy position, right? They just smoked Dark. They just smoked main. So that utility, that defensive utility to block the choke points at the B bomb site is going to be running thin later on in the round. So if you're Movistar Riders, you can just kind of play patiently, see if there's going to be any reaction to this pick, and you can just fall right back into the B split.
Ooh. Luckily, there's a pillar there. Nertz hanging on to his angle. Diha's op forward. Again, we already talked about that lack of aggression out of the solo A hold. The Diha op, always a treat.
Is it?
Yeah, it's always a treat.
I was just thinking in my head. I was trying to remember the last time I saw Diha with an AWP.
Far and few between.
Okay.
All right, but check it out. Something to remember. They group up, and he topples Mopaz, half health, no second. All right, the first fight ends up costing him. Snappy can't hold the cross either. It's man advantage with a potential bomb plant. And finally, we get Just not being found out by his opponents, but instead getting the better of a flank. When we go back to Overpass, and with what we've seen on Anubis, how few of those lurks around the map from the CTs were ever punished?
They've never had the chance because they haven't been able to have the opening pick to cause those like pushes and rotations and movements.
Again, though, I'm not sure. We'll have to see the replay, but as far as I'm aware, it was just a clean shot through the smoke, a speculative spam through towards Temple. He managed to take down, I think it was Madden at the back of Temple.
Yes.
Let's have a look here. So he did jump up and spot him first. So it was by design at the very least. And yeah, you'll take that. Okay. Second shot. I was
if it happened on that first burst, I would have been like, fair play.
Yeah.
Second one's a little...
I'll stand by my statement of it being a fortunate kill, but still, you take it all day long. 4 players surviving here for Movistar Riders, 2 for ENCE.
And the important thing, too, is after that pick, they played the round pretty darn well.
Yes.
After that, everything looked great for Movistar. And you could say this, too. This is the first time they strung 2 rounds together in this series. They were never able to win 2 in a row back on Overpass. So here we are. And once again, you can be knocking at the doors. Rebuys come out. ENCE's money is starting to get depleted.
Starting. They've definitely got another strong buy here. It'll be a tactical timeout, presumably called by ENCE after giving up a couple in a row. It was an 8-0 start. Doesn't get much better than that, but Movistar Riders starting to frag now, starting to find those opening kills and coordinate these rounds.
I think it's ever since the foam blaster ammunition was falling around the caster desk at the start of the
I do remember a moment where the foam blasters hit the commentary booth and all of a sudden 2 rounds go against them.
Yeah.
Interesting, to say the very least.
There's another one.
Oh, God. thought it was coming our direction. Ready for that. To be ready.
Dude, I saw that one hit you in the head. I was sat here. I watched my friend get blasted.
6
IRL dink.
round lead for ENCE, and more mid-aggression coming up. I like this. They ran this a little bit earlier, went for a 1-for-1 trade. Now they see absolutely nothing at the back of mid, but look at the response. Movistar Riders put their foot on the gas. They're going to challenge into dark. Oh, first kill goes the way of Nerds. Nice trade. One more back of the bomb site, and Temple. Reinforcements are now arriving for ENCE.
They're already out as well. They're in the platform. They're here to fight with weapons out. Snappy's pistol in hand. Feeling very confident that Madden's going to support from behind, and he's not wrong. Alex spams the smoke, trying to get the peeks out. Knowing these CTs are back there is one thing. Dealing with it as they swing towards use the other. And look at the fights occurring now, right? Madden decides it's time for a kill. Diha does the same. And just when Movistar Riders thought that they were taking the aggression on their own terms, it feels like they're just baited into what
they had the opening.
ENCE thrive in.
They had the opening there for him. I think that's a cool reaction. And I mean, they even had the fights that they wanted, just couldn't complete, couldn't find that second kill after the 1-for-1 trade. And it all falls apart. Martinez got a long time to try and save this AWP. Bomb is not recoverable. 4 players alive is too much to ask, so he'll park that bad boy in T-spawn.
Yeah, a little bit of a scrappy round, but ends with a convincing victory in the end. I like the pace change from Movistar Riders, just throwing caution to the wind at this point, trying to bulldoze their way in towards these bomb sites. Unfortunately, the crossfire was ready and waiting on the other side, and deal with it no problem. It's Martinez to save the AWP. And in terms of loss bonus built up for Movistar Riders, are going to get $2,400 per player. So as long as he holds onto the AWP, he can drop an AK as well. They will have a buy going forward, but they are 9-2 down at this stage. That's if he does survive. It looks like he's absolutely fine. CT's just holding position in towards the B site. They've got 3 AK-47s, though, and the AWP. It doesn't get much stronger than this.
I think the one thing missing from that hit, from that reaction, we saw Alex get to it a little bit late when his teammates had already gone down, is that spam through the smoke, through the back of like the B bomb site pillar, that main default
from
pillar.
Jail. Yep.
Yep, where you can kind of do that from jail, and it kind of takes away any of the safety that the CTs might want to scurry into while they're reloading, while they're changing positions, trying to find a new angle. That might have been able to be a little bit helpful, but wasn't actually present. Second time out for Mob.